Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breaking Tables. This is me today only. It's just Neil or Tampa Neil here for you. And we are going to discuss what is going on this weekend here in Tampa. I'm sure a lot of you are very excited to come down to get some warm weather. I hear there's quite a snowstorm going on there up there in Buffalo. So if you are shoveling snow, breaking out that snow blower and just getting all that crap off your car, and just waiting like hell to be like, oh, when does my plane leave to Tampa? Because it is 80 degrees down here, gorgeous weather. It is ready for a boat parade, and I hope you guys are ready for it as well. So let's get this started. We're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about the game this last weekend because we all saw it. We're all pissed. We're all like, here we go again. The fucking Patriots. They're beating us again. And what's next? So I saw this game. It was a windy, shitty, snowy game. Well, the snow didn't really have that much effect on the game itself, but yeah, it was a rough go about. I I think it was worse watching some of the after parts of the show itself. So, or after parts of this, like listening to Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer get all pissed off. And you know what? It's good to see because I feel like those guys played themselves a good game. I feel like defense actually played a pretty damn good game. I know people might think I'm crazy for saying that. However, when you look at it, yeah, they ran 46 times on us. 46. So what did they end up doing out of that 46 runs? They got 222 rushing yards. They are going to get they're going to get a ton of yards. And you know what? One of them was a 63-yard run. One. So if you take that 163-yard run out of the equation, they had they allowed 3.53 yards a carry, 3.5 yards a carry. So defense, I'll tell you one thing, didn't play as bad as we really think they did, given the fact that all they did was run the ball. That's it. They were scared to throw the football. They clearly don't trust Mac Jones's arms to throw in the wind or anything at all. So defense played quite well. And offense is getting a little annoying. And one of the biggest things that may be annoying me, yes, the offensive line didn't play another good game. They didn't play a horrible game, but they did not play a good game. They're not protecting Josh like they need to. They're not giving him the time to throw the football. I personally think they need to be getting rid of the football a lot quicker. I don't think he should be standing back there for 4 or 5 seconds waiting for guys to get open. If that's Brian Dable's thought of running the offense, I think it's a piss poor way to run the offense. Absolutely horrible. They need to be getting that ball out of Josh's hands a hell of a lot quicker. There's no excuse for that for these 5-second drops. It's too long. This is the NFL. This isn't college. So Brent brings up a thing that I was just about to get to. So for really the first time this year, Knox pissed me off so much because in a way I should say it. He had 3 drop passes, 3 of them. One of them in the end zone. I'm sorry, guys are going to go after the football. He needs to catch that ball. He needs to secure that ball every time. That ball hits you in the hands. There's no excuse for you to drop that. No excuse. Stefon Diggs also had a pass that hit him in his arm. It hit him in his arm. That's so unlike Stefon Diggs to drop a pass, but he dropped it. It goes in as an incompletion to Josh Allen, but it was a drop. It was a drop pass. Beasley had a shitty drop pass as well. It seemed like that was a really big issue, is holding on to that football. I don't know if the ball was too hard because it was cold as hell up there, but you guys play in Buffalo. You got to figure that out. This isn't changing. I mean, everybody, I've seen statements like crazy. Oh, we should have a dome. I'm like, come on now. A dome. This is Buffalo. You learn to play in Buffalo. You play in Buffalo. I don't want a dome. I don't want to hear about a dome. I want them to continue to play the way that they play right now. So, yeah, just dropping balls. Dropping balls can never happen in a game, and I'm sure that's going to be stressed quite a bit this week, as it should be. So I'm really hoping to see something big come happen with the offense this upcoming week, because playing another pretty good defense. Tampa has got a pretty good defense that we're going up against, so they better be ready for it. Yes, they drafted Josh for this weather as well, and I agree with you. And you know what? He could throw the ball. He can throw the ball in this weather. That it was windy, and he was throwing the ball, and he was throwing the ball hard because he has to. But his balls were on point. I mean, yeah, there was a handful that weren't. That happens. That happens every game. I don't care what quarterback you are. There's going to be a ball that's not 100% on point. So they need they need to get over it. They need to get over this hot and cold games. Like they can't have a game that they look like the best team on the field, and then a game they just put out a dud. Like there's a dud out there, and that's exactly what this game was. They were just duds out there. They looked like they had no clue what was going on. Like they've never played in cold weather before, and yeah, I like this idea. I don't know if they're doing that, but if they're not, then shame on Sean McDermott for that. They need to be playing outside. That's just it right there. They need to be playing outside. They need to know. They need to be playing in the cold. They play in a cold weather city. This is what happens. So, but I'm not going to badger the shit out of this game because I'm sure we all are just overhearing it. I'm hoping like hell that now we go to New England here in a couple weeks and just slap that ass bad. Just kick the living crap out of them because that's what we need to do. So now I'm sure this is what everybody has been waiting for. Tampa weekend is coming. The weather this weekend is absolutely gorgeous. It was 80 degrees today. I took my boat out today, so it was quite nice. Got the thing ready to go for the boat parade. If you're coming down for the boat parade specifically, you're in for a treat. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be the first time you've ever done this before. So I'm excited for it, and I'm also excited for it to end. But everybody that got on the charters, it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you bring your own drinks. Make sure you please tip your captains as well. Especially if you're on the charters. Anybody that's bringing their own boat, obviously, if you want to tip yourself, that's cool. We will be going to Krabby's directly afterwards. So this is going to be about a 2.5 hour ride on the water. We're going to cruise around. We're going to honk horns. We're going to make loud noises and let everybody know that we are the best fans in the entire world. That's just it right there. Unfortunately, we will not be driving by Tom Brady's house, so we will not be able to throw dildos. However, we can pretend there's a house on the route and throw dildos at that one if you want to. But I don't know if the Coast Guard's going to like that. So, but everybody that is coming, please be out there. Parade starts around 10 o'clock. If you have not received a map, I will be figuring out how to post to a PDF one on the Bills Mafia Invasion event page. So please go on there. So there's great information on there. There is a map on there already. There is a newer edited one that is out, but it has all the information, VHF information. So make sure you bring your handheld radios with you so that we can all communicate and have fun. This is a fun event. Brian's with his friend. Joey, you got me. Just me. Brian will be on live again as well tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. He's also going to be talking about how pissed off he is about this game, I'm sure. So you get 2 days of pissed off hosts. But he's going to talk about the game. I'm sure he's going to talk about what he expects to see in the upcoming game against Tampa. I'm going to go over what's the craziness is happening this weekend. So, but yeah, Saturday we've got the boat parade in the morning. We'll be heading to Krabby's right afterwards. They've got Labatt Blue. They're waiting for us. They're excited to have us. They've got pretty good food there as well. So feel free to eat, grab some drinks there afterwards, then head to the patio. The next stop will be the patio in South Tampa. So they will be putting on an awesome party there as well. Please make sure you head there afterwards. And if you are still alive after that, we'll be headed to Ybor City, where they've got, I believe, 4 different stops, 4 different bars that you can go to that are having events there. I believe it starts at, it's called Zydeco Brewing. Their beer is awesome there. Their food is really good as well. But there's 4 different stops that are going to be having in Ybor. So please make sure you hit all these stops. There's a lot of fun that's going on this weekend. And The beautiful thing that it is that this game on Sunday is not till 4 o'clock, so we all get to go out, get hammered at night, enjoy the entire evening, and we don't have to wake up at the crack ass of dawn. So, tailgate the next day. If you have not gotten your tickets for Fans of Buffalo, you waited too long. I believe if you have not gotten your tickets for the patios tailgates, you have also waited for long. So you are fending for yourself. For those that are procrastinators, you better get yourself a grill and a good parking spot. I believe there is a meetup that's going to be happening at the International Mall. I think I saw a Facebook group about that. They're going to be meeting at International Mall and then all driving together to go park at HCC, which is right across the street from the stadium. We will be on the other side of the stadium. So we hope to see everybody out there. We will be doing a live broadcast from the show or from the tailgate itself. Me and Brian will be live there. We'll be with the Fans of Buffalo crew. Look for us. We will have ourselves a tent there. I will be making my world famous chicken wings, and we'll have a couple hundred Jello shots. So make sure you look for us there. I did also get my little fun prize that we'll have for both the boat parade as well as the tailgate for next day. So if you see me doing a funnel, please give me a high five. Wait till I'm done with the funnel though. So now the question is, what will the urination situation be on the charter? That's a great question, Jeff. You jump in the water and you pee. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been on a charter before. Not everybody has got toilets on their boats. So yes, if you really truly have an emergency, talk to your captain. I'm sure he can find a great place for you to stop and go. Yeah, that's a badass. You were right, Joey Hatch. You see this? This thing they did a damn good job with that. I got the Bills Mafia thing there. They've even got nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. They did this thing pretty damn good. Well done there, Freedom Funnel. I'm sure everybody's seen this. A few people have snuck into stadiums. I plan on bringing this into Raymond James Stadium myself. So if anybody is still looking to get involved with the Bills Mafia boat parade, please, you can contact us. I believe there's a handful of what do they call rentals. You can get some rental boats. I think are still available. The charters, like I said, they're all gone. They've been gone for a while. I got people calling me like crazy wanting to get in on the rent or the charters, and like, sorry, that is unfortunately not going to happen this time around. But we do have rentals. I believe. I think my company's got one jet ski rental available. All the other ones are out. And one of the other guys that's right next to us has got a couple pontoons that are also available. So if you are coming and you have not sent me an email stating that you are coming on your personal boats, this way I can email you back with a map as well as VHF information so that we can communicate. Please do so immediately. info@leviquetours.com. That's LEVIQUE tours.com. So please send me that and I will send you a quick response with a map for you so that you can enjoy it as well. And so very important information. So I'm going to get into the Bucs game just a little bit here, and that's going to be it for me for today. And then you get to listen to Brian do his rendition of the game this week or this previous weekend, as well as talk about the upcoming weekend. So we got Tom Brady, fucking Tom Brady. We got to deal with. Good gracious! After that last game, we got to deal with Tom Brady. So I think Sean McDermott has never lost back-to-back games as long as he's been head coach. And I'm a tad bit worried that this might be in jeopardy. I'm hoping that they come out strong, heavy, aggressive, and physical. They got to be physical. It seems like every other game, the offensive line's just not being physical enough. Like they're not controlling it. The defensive line at times, every other game, the same thing. They're just not controlling themselves. Like they're not controlling the gaps. They're not holding it. And you see guys are hitting the linebackers, and you also see guys hitting Josh. So I want to see these front lines be physical. They got to be more physical. I mean, it's very important because you can't see. I don't want Josh can't be running around and looking for passes downfield like crazy. Like that's not what he should be doing. I think that you're just gonna got a big rude awakening because Tampa's defensive line is very good. They've got, I mean, the Dominican Sue to begin with. I mean, that guy up the middle is just crazy. You got the guys on the end. What the heck are their names? The two guys on the ends that are just both very quick. Levante David is one of them, and the other one like led the league in sacks last year. They also got Vita Vea in the middle. Yeah, that defensive line is very fast, very good, very strong. So they don't mess around, and they really cannot. Yeah, they're built for speed. Exactly. Vita Vea. Guy got his tooth knocked out the other day and still kept playing. So they're very strong. They're very tough, and yeah, they need to match that toughness. That offensive line has got to be tougher, and if they're not, if they're not, they're going to get their ass kicked. There's no if ands or but about it. If the offensive line and the defensive line are not tougher in this game, the Bills will get their ass handed to them in Tampa. And I don't want to see that happen because I'm getting sick and tired of seeing them losing, just like they're sick and tired of losing. So yeah, punch them in the mouth. You're right, Dave. That's absolutely correct. I think that you're going to see. I mean, I'm hoping that McDermott lays into these guys and his coaches because these coaches, to be honest with you, didn't call that bad of a game. They really didn't. I think execution. This is. I mean, this last game was a game that I didn't think that there was that bad of coaching as much as there was bad execution. You can't blame a coach for drop passes. You can't blame a coach for a fumbled ball. Like, you just can't do that. A ball like Josh Allen giving the ball to Matt Breida. I don't know why Matt Breida fumbled that. He hit him in the head. He hit Allen put that ball where he's supposed to. Breida's got to catch it or hold on to it. It's a handoff. It's a fucking handoff. How do you fumble that? I don't understand. But that's why I'm an armchair GM and not a real GM. Yeah, that it just can't happen. The special teams, I'm very intrigued to see what they're going to be doing it with that this upcoming weekend. Who are we going to have as a return guy? Now, obviously, there are rumors. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened between, Isaiah McKenzie and McDermott. He didn't really trust him. He didn't really trust Stevenson either. I didn't think Stevenson did that bad of a job. And McKenzie, I like McKenzie very much, but if he can't hold onto the football, I don't want him out there either. I don't blame him. Is Micah Hyde the guy? I know that Micah Hyde knows how to return the ball. I'm not quite sure that that's necessarily what I want him to be doing. I'd rather have Hyde back there on defense and having his full week's attention on the defense, not doing returns. Like that shouldn't be like that. They need to figure out what's going on with Stevenson and McKenzie and get them out there. The weather's not going to be an issue this weekend. Allen actually usually plays better in the warm weather, which sucks because he needs to learn how to play in cold weather as well, because half the league is in cold weather and half our games are in Buffalo. So that needs to be figured out. We can't just be playing good in Miami and in Tampa. I'm not going to talk about Jacksonville. Fuck Jacksonville. So I'm hoping that this gets figured out and figured out really quickly. Offense. McKenzie was hurt. I don't think McKenzie was hurt. He was benched the week before. I don't know. Stevenson was hurt. So I would agree with you, Dave. He threw some darts out there and he threw that through the wind. And I'll tell you, maybe he threw them too hard and that was a problem for some of these guys. But I don't know. They need to practice these type of elements in the cold weather and maybe not put that ball in the warmer. They just need to, I don't know, they need to practice a little differently, maybe practice with pads. I know that Mike Tomlin did that. So maybe they need to toughen up their practices so they come on the field a little bit tougher. So it's very interesting to see what is going to happen this upcoming week. All I could say is the Mafia is going to show up to Tampa. We're going to own this city. Even though they won the Super Bowl this last year, we're still going to own the city. That's just reality. We're probably going to own the stadium too. I mean, I know tickets are going like crazy because all the Tampa fans are selling their tickets because they know that they'll make money because us Bills fans will pay it. So can't wait to see everybody this weekend. If you see me, I will be out there on my boat. It's called Island Time. You'll see my flag. You can see the picture in the back. That is a picture of what the back of my boat looks like. I've also got on the swim deck. Here, I'll give you guys a quick show of that. Where is it? Oh, everything changed on me here. What happened here? Background. There we go. So this is what the bottom part of my boat looks like. So a lot of you probably won't see that, but there's ones that do. Feel free to give me a honk while you're on your boat as well. I may toss you a jello shot if you honk at me. We do have a special guest as well that's going to be coming with us. We do have Pinto Ron that will be joining us as well out on the boat parade. And I've got Monica from, I don't know who is watching here from Tampa, but we got Monica from 102.5 The Bone. She will be joining us as well. She is also from Buffalo, a huge Bills fan. So she's been talking about it on her radio show here in Tampa. So if you're listening to 102.5 The Bone and heard her, you probably heard her talk about it yesterday. So Kenzie wasn't on. Yeah, this is what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought, Brent. I didn't think he was injured. I mean, that's 2 days in a row. So yes, The Bone. Haha. Glad everybody gets a kick out of the fact that it's called The Bone. Tampa Neil said The Bone. All right. That is all that I have for today. If you guys do have any questions about the boat parade, feel free to send us an email, send us a message. I know you guys are watching us, so make sure you hit that like button. And obviously, our shows are always sponsored by Buffalo Autographs, so make sure you get your Christmas gifts. Get on there and grab them now, right now. Actually, wait till you're done with the show, and then go on there and get them right now. Ryan's got some amazing things on there. Great prices as always, and you can use our promo code, which is Breaking Tables 1. So make sure you head on there and get your autographs for your Christmas gifts. And if you don't have enough to satisfy the $125, feel free to buy me and Brian a gift as well. This way you can satisfy that and get your discounts. You can find us here live, Facebook Live. A lot of you are watching right there. You can also find us on YouTube. Go to YouTube and watch us because I'll tell you one thing. You get a lot better sound and the visuals are a hell of a lot better there for that. So, there's always one. Damn you, Corey. You know, Corey, I talked to Jake Jock today, so I was pretty pissed off about, or he was very much so enjoyed that I had to call him. So, yes, we're going to get that W in Tampa. We're going to take Tampa down. I think even Corey will like that. So, all right, guys, this is me today. That's all. You're going to get Brian tomorrow as well. He's going to talk about fairly much the same as I will. Brian will be, can't wait for Brian to get to Tampa finally. Get him here, get to go boating, get to go drinking, and have a great time. So, everybody, we shall see you tomorrow. Well, Brian will see you tomorrow, and I will see you definitely on Saturday. Bye-bye. Go Bills.